Everyone, please welcome Urwa Rashid.
Good morning. I want to start by sincerely thanking everyone for being here today. To our friends and family, including my own, hi guys! Thank you for your endless love and support. To NC State, thank you for the effort and dedication in making the celebration possible. And most importantly, to you guys, the students, now graduates, thank you for showing up to celebrate yourselves and one another. I truly appreciate every one of you for being here today to celebrate this special moment, especially since attendance wasn't mandatory. I checked the syllabus, guys, don't worry. But it's an honor to stand here today and have the chance to share my story with you as we spend the celebration together. Let's start the story from the beginning. When I first started college, I actually couldn't drive. I couldn't vote, and I was still arguing with my parents about my bedtime. That's because I started college at 14 years old. It was an unusual start, to say the least. While most teenagers were just beginning to figure out high school, I was figuring out how to navigate a college campus. And now, while most 19-year-olds are just beginning their college journey, I, at 19, am ending mine. Imagine how it felt to spend your most formative, awkward, coming-of-age years not in a high school hallway, but in a college lecture hall. Imagine growing up surrounded by people who are already grown. At first, that felt terrifying, like I was walking through uncharted territory. But over time, I realized that although my story is a little more unique, the process of joining college and that overwhelming beginning transition, followed by finding yourself and growth, that's a story that belongs to all of us. These years have shaped us all to think deeper and see the world in ways we are just beginning to understand. It's a strange thing, realizing that college isn't just where we studied, it's where we grew up. For me, for us, this morning feels especially surreal. When I put on my gown this morning, I felt strange, and maybe you did too. That's why I want to spend today addressing the swirl of emotions in this arena. My degree is in psychology, so yes, we have to talk about our feelings. But what we're feeling right now, it isn't simple. It's a complex bundle of contradicting emotions. Let's start with the positives. We're feeling happiness, pride, excitement, pure joy as we see the hard work on the caps on our heads and the gowns that we wear. From up here, I see smiles so wide they light up the room. Now let's get more serious. I'm added some sadness. You're leaving the life that you've built at this college behind. There's unease as we see a significant chapter of our youth coming to an end. And for many of us, for the first time in 16 years, you don't have more school next semester. Except for graduate students, pray for us guys, we're gonna need it. But aside from the present, we do have feelings towards the future as we question what tomorrow holds. It's easy for our initial response to be tinged with anxiety and fear, because I bet we're all thinking, what now? After the hard work and perhaps some tears, we received our degrees, what now? What is our future? Am I ready for a world much older than me? A question I often ask myself. Of course, many people older than us have shared their bountiful wisdom on how to move forward. However, each generation faces challenges that the previous generation did not have to consider. For our generation, these challenges include a global pandemic, geopolitical tensions, advancing AI in the workplace, and economic uncertainty. These are real issues that weigh on us. We are stepping into the world marked by instability and unpredictability, and this uncertainty worries us. So much so that I've heard many of us fellow students say, why is this happening when it's our turn to become adults? Why, when we reach these traditional markers of adulthood, of buying a house, being financially stable, securing a job, do these goals feel more like myths than an obtainable reality? Why is it when it's our turn to become adults, is this happening? Now, unfortunately, I can't give you an answer as to why at this moment. Instead, I want to refocus our attention on the question itself, as the response may be within it. It is, in fact, our turn. It is our turn to become adults, not to ask why this is happening, but to ask how we can gain the understanding to fix what is happening. Our turn changes the question too. How can we happen while we are adults? We can happen by saying that it is our turn to take responsibility, to create change, and build the future we want to live in. When I first started college, I was thrown into a world I didn't feel ready for. But I learned, I adapted, and I grew. And that's exactly what all of us are about to do now. The years you spent at NC State have prepared us for this moment, for your degrees to turn into impact, for your time to turn into change, and to happen. NC State's motto propels us forward to the statement, think and do. A statement applicable at any time in our lives, but now more than ever. You have spent the last few years thinking, and now it's time to do. Our generation may be facing unique challenges, but from it, we've gained unique skills. We are the necessary pieces to the puzzle that is this world. So, my fellow 2025 graduates, it is our turn. Make your move. Congratulations, Pack of 2025.